Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again, State your name, been dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip, I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lag on Lock here, and welcome back to the Fighting Illini Dynasty here on NCAA 07 for the PSP. Taking a look at the ESPN Mag for this week, bitter rivals collide. Florida is preparing to take on Tennessee in their annual rivalry game. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So taking a look at these two teams, both teams are 2-0 so far this year, and Florida looks like to be the better team because they're ranked number 33 in total defense, as Tennessee is ranked number 87 in total defense. But you know, taking a look at total offense, Florida isn't doing so good this year. They're ranked number 86, and Tennessee is ranked number 34 in total offense. So it should be a very close game. So now, guys, I hate to say it, but we lost our first game of the Dynasty, losing 49-42 in overtime to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. It was a good game overall. We didn't do much in the first quarter, but in the second quarter, we started to pick it up a little bit, scoring 21 points. Third quarter, scoring 14, and then fourth quarter, scoring 7. But anyway, guys, we couldn't stop this dude by the name of Darren Cooper. He had 15 carries for 283 yards, 5 touchdowns and 22 receiving yards. And then for us, we had Flanagan, who had 5 receptions for 219 yards and 3 touchdowns. So taking a look at the recruiting board, it seems like no one wants to play for Illinois. No one is interested. First, we have Joshua Pollard. He took us off his list. Coach Lag on Lock, thanks for recruiting me, but I'm no longer interested. Sucks, man. And he was a red zone player, so he was a top 10 or top 5 strong safety in the nation. Next, we have Mark Williams, the left tackle. He dropped us from consideration. I like to go to Illini, but my parents want me to go elsewhere. Man, forget about what your parents are saying. Just choose where you want to go. He wants to go to FIU, apparently. So, you know, good luck to you, man. Hopefully you do great things for that school if you get picked up by that school. Well, if you decide to sign with that school, rather. Last, we have Jeremy Williams, who has dropped us as well. And let's go ahead and take a look what he has to say. Sorry, Coach Lag on Lock, I just don't think Illini is a good fit for me, which is fair. It's okay. And he really wants to go to UL Monroe or Tulsa, but you know, I wish all these guys the best of luck. Hopefully they can become a starter at whatever school they go to. But yeah, that just sucks, man. We just lost all our targets just because, I think it's because we lost, or they thought we should have won that game. So next up, guys, we're going to take a look at the top 25 polls here. And at number 1, we have the Tennessee Volunteers after defeating Air Force 24-14. At number 2, we have the Iowa Hawkeyes, who defeated Syracuse 38-18. At number 3, we have the Florida State Seminoles, who defeated Troy 27-7. At number 4, we have the Oklahoma Sooners, who beat Washington 36. At number 5, we have the Texas Longhorns, who defeated the Ohio State Buckeyes 34-28. And that is the Buckeyes' second straight loss of the season. At number 6, we have the Michigan Wolverines, who defeated Central Michigan 31-20. At number 7, we have the Louisville Cardinals, who almost lost to Temple, but they came through, winning 30-28. At number 8, we have the Virginia Tech Hokies, who defeated the University of North Carolina 24-9. At number 9, we have the Florida Gators, who defeated UCF 24-17. At number 10, we have the USC Trojans, who had a bye week. At number 11, we have the Alabama Crimson Tide, who defeated Vanderbilt 38-7. At number 12, we have the Miami Hurricanes, who defeated FAMU 66-0. At number 13, we have the Arizona State Sun Devils, who defeated Nevada Nevada 31-17. At number 14, we have the Texas Tech Red Raiders as they defeated UTEP Miners 25-20. At number 15, we have the Pittsburgh Panthers who defeated Cincinnati 37. At number 16, we have the LSU Tigers who lost in an upset to Arizona 26-23. At number 17, we have the Texas A&M Aggies who beat University of Louisiana 31-14. At number 18, we have the Colorado Buffaloes who defeated Colorado State 31-17. At number 19, we have the Utah Utes who defeated NAU 41-6. At number 20, we have the Boston College Eagles who lost to Clemson 28-14. At number 21, we have the Georgia Bulldogs who lost to South Carolina 52-27. At number 22, we have the Purdue Boilermakers who lost to Miami University 24-16. A lot of upsets. At number 23, we have the Ohio State Buckeyes who lost to Texas 34-28. At number 24, we have the Notre Dame Fighting Irish who beat Penn State 28-14. And last, we have the Oregon Ducks who are now ranked after defeating Fresno State 35-34. Taking a look at the additional details here, we have Boise State, Michigan State, Arizona, Northern Illinois, Missouri, Clemson, and North Carolina State. Oh, and also Cal. And the only teams that were dropped out was number 17 Boise State and number 24 Virginia. So this week, guys, we are going to be going over the conference standing in the Big Ten. And number 1, we have the Michigan State Spartans. They are 2-0 so far this year. At number 2, we have the Northwestern Wildcats. They are 2-0 as well. At number 3, we have the Michigan Wolverines. They are 2-0. At number 4, we have the Iowa Hawkeyes. They are 2-0. And there's a lot of teams that are 2-0, so I mean, I'm just going to say 2-0. At number 5, we have the Wisconsin Badgers who are 2-0. At number 6, we have the Indiana Hoosiers. They are 2-0. At number 7, we have the Minnesota Golden Gophers. They are 1-1 so far this year. At number 8, we have the Illinois Fighting Illini. We are 1-1. At number 9, we have the Purdue Boilermakers. They are 1-1. At number 10, we have the Penn State Nittany Lions. They are 1-1. At number 11, we have the Ohio State Buckeyes who are 0-2 and they are last in the Big Ten. They lost 2 straight games to, well, actually 1 to unranked NIU, and then their second loss is from Texas. So guys, this week we are playing versus the Cincinnati Bearcats who are 1-1, 0-1 in conference. When it comes to their injured players, they have Woods, their tackle, who's out for 4 weeks, and they also have Horn, their cornerback, who's out for 5 weeks. In their last game, they lost to number 20 Pittsburgh 37. When it comes to their offensive leaders, they have Washington, who has 26 completions out of 51 attempts for 418 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Rushing, they have Miller with 29 attempts for 115 yards, averaging 4 yards per rush, and he's averaging 57.5 yards per game. Looking at receiving, they have Simmons, who has 10 receptions for 177 yards, 17.7 average, 1 touchdown, and 88.5 yards per game. Taking a look at their defensive leaders, they have Poole, who's leading in tackles with 19, and they have Kelly, who's leading in sacks with 1, and he's also leading in interceptions with 1. So that's going to do it for the team information for the Cincinnati Bearcats. I'll see you guys out there in the field. So here we are, guys, back at home to take on the Cincinnati Bearcats. Now the Bearcats, they are 1-1 so far this year, coming off of a loss to number 20 Pitt. But anyway, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Washington drops back, tries to find a man, throws it to Taylor, and this one is going to sail out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And the wide receiver seems to be a little bit confused on that one. Washington drops back. Tries to find Charles, and Charles couldn't make the catch. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Not a good start for the Bearcats. Washington drops back. Throws it. Nearly caught, and it's going to be intercepted by Green. Green is going to cut up field, trying to get a pick 6, and he gets tackled out of bounds. Good pick by Green. And I don't know what Washington was doing on that one. He threw it to a wide receiver, but I guess both players ran into each other on their route. But anyway, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line for the Fighting Illini. Dennis going to hand off to James, and James get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss on that one. He's averaging 9.2 yards per carry this season. Dennis drops back, rolls to the left, sees Washington open. Washington makes the catch, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Fighting Illini. It took us 2 plays to score a touchdown, a 21-yard touchdown pass. Take a look at the replay. You see Arthur Dennis drops back, rolls to the left, see Washington open. I don't know what the cornerback was doing, but that was an easy 6 points for the Fighting Illini. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 for Cincinnati. Washington hands it off to Miller, and Miller gets about 2 yards on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Washington is making some adjustments. He jumps back, throws it, and nearly intercepted by Evans. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Washington is going to go with the play action, throws it, and it's another incomplete pass. I don't know what Washington is doing. They're going to go 3 and out. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Fighting Illini at the 38-yard line. Option play, hands it off to James, and James takes a big hit. It's going to be 2nd and 8 now, a 2-yard pickup on that one. We're going to hand it to Cobb, our fullback, trying to make something happen here, and he gets just about 4 yards on that play. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Hand off to James, and James gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. Good stop for the Bearcats. It's going to be 4th and 2. We're going to go 3 and out. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Washington drops back, throws it, and it's going to be batted down by Garcia. It's going to be 2nd and 10. The Bearcats are not looking too good offensively. They're going to hand off to Miller. No, it's a play action fake. They're going to throw it, and Green was able to break that one up. It's going to be 3rd and 10 with only a minute left to go in the 1st quarter. Washington throws it across the middle, and it's going to be another incomplete pass. Cook was there to break that one up. And now it's going to be 4th and 10 as they get set to punt. The kick is up. And Banks has it, and it's a fumble. And Gray picks it up. And that's going to be a scoop and score for the Bearcats. Not what we wanted in this game. But anyway, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Fighting Illini at the 24-yard line. We're going to hand it to Brandon James, who cuts up the middle. Juke move, still on his feet. And he gets brought down about the 50-yard line. With only 30 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. We're going to hand it to Brandon James again. Breaks a tackle. And he gains just about 1 on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Dennis drops back, tries to find someone, throws it to Flanagan. Flanagan is able to make the catch, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Fighting Illini. The 3rd so far of this game, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter with the score. The Fighting Illini 7, the Bearcats 0. Option play, hand off to Brandon James, juke move, and he does get about 3 yards on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 7. And on 2nd and 7, Dennis drops back, rolls to the left, sees Flanagan, and that was nearly intercepted. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Dennis trying to find someone, throws to the Dukes, and a little too high on that one. It's going to be 4th and 7 as we get set to punt. And the kick is up. Great kick. And they're going to call a fair catch. And what a great kick that was, as they're spotted at the 1-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Washington going to hand it to Miller, and Miller gets a few yards on that one. Look like a 3-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Can we get a safety? Washington hands it to Miller again. He's trying to fight for some yards, and he's brought down once again. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Can they get this first down? They are 0 of 3 when it comes to 3rd down conversions. They're going to hand it to Miller again. And Miller, it looks like he got the first down on that one, and he does. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Washington drops back, throws it, and what kind of pass was that? It's going to be 2nd and 10 now. Washington drops back, trying to find someone. It's going to be a fumble, and it's in the end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Good job for the Fighting Illini defense to get that safety. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Fighting Illini with the score 9-7. We're going to hand it to Brandon James. He's going to cut to the outside, runs upfield, and he gets just about 8 on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 2. We're going to hand it to Cobb this time, and he gets met behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Option play, and Dennis is going to hold on to it, and he does get an amazing gain on that one. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Fighting Illini at the Bearcats on 38-yard line. Excuse me. Dennis drops back, rolls to the left, sees Washington open, and Washington makes the catch, his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one being a 38-yard touchdown pass. Man, the Bearcats are not doing so well this game. You can see that Washington was wide open throughout that whole play. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats with the score. Fighting Illini 16, the Bearcats 7. Washington drops back, throws it across the middle, and it's going to be intercepted by Garcia. And that's going to be the Bearcats' 2nd turnover in this game. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Fighting Illini at the 29-yard line. With only a minute left to go, let's see what we can do. We're going to hand it to Brandon James, who gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 14, a 4-yard loss on that play. Option play, hands it to Brandon James, and it's tipped, and it's a fumble, but we were able to get 4 yards out of that one. It's going to be 3rd and 10. And on 3rd and 10, Dennis trying to find someone, sees Flanagan, and he caught it, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. It's going to be 4th and 10 as we get set to kick a field goal. This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. Sailed to the right. Man, what a bad drive right there. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cincinnati Bearcats. They're going to hand it to Miller. And Miller gets about 7 yards on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Washington steps back, throws it, and Evans with the interception this time. So far, Washington has thrown 3 interceptions. The Cincinnati Bearcats offensive coordinator needs to do better at picking plays, man, because they're not doing so well. But anyway, guys, that's going to lead to halftime with the score. Fighting Illini 16, the Bearcats 7. And we are back, guys. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Fighting Illini at the 24-yard line to start off the 3rd quarter. Dennis, he's going to roll off to the right. Trying to find someone. Throws it to Flanagan and nearly intercepted. A bad play call by our offense. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Dennis drops back again. Sees James. James with the catch. And I don't know why I did a spin move. I kind of was a little hesitant on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 8. And on 3rd and 8, Dennis trying to find someone, rolls to the left, throws it to Powers, and overthrown. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cincinnati Bearcats after the 3 and out. They're going to hand it to Miller. Miller's trying to fight for some yards, and he gets brought down. A 2-yard pickup on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 7. It was a 3-yard pickup, excuse me. Benson. Oh, so they do have a new quarterback in. Anyway, let's see what Benson can do, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. So they did take my advice and decided to sub Washington. Benson, he's going to take it for himself, breaks a tackle, and he gets just about 2 yards on that play, but that's not enough. They're going to go 3 and out. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Fighting Illini. Dennis gonna hand it to Brandon James, and he gets met at the line of scrimmage. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. So far, this man has 47 yards in this game. Dennis rolls to the left, trying to find someone. And it looks like he's gonna take it for himself. No, he throws it to Powers, and Powers makes the catch. And so far, we have 7 first downs. Good job for Dennis, because I thought he was gonna scramble with it. We're gonna hand it to James on this one, and it looks like he gets about 1 yard on that one. It's gonna be 2nd and 9. And on 2nd and 9, Dennis trying to find someone, steps back, rolls to the right, throws it, and Dukes makes the catch. But oh, they're gonna say he was out of bounds on that one. That was a great catch though by Dukes. It's gonna be 3rd and 9 now. We're gonna go with the option play. We're gonna pitch it to James, and James is gonna get in for the easy 6 points, a 10-yard touchdown run. Taking a look at this, guys. Look at that. Dennis. He's going to just roll over to the left. Not many players to the left to stop him. And that's going to be an easy 6 points. It's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 25-yard line for the Cincinnati Bearcats. Benson steps back. Throws it across the middle, and he gets tackled before he's able to throw it to his wide receiver. It's going to be 2nd and 10 with less than a minute left to go in the 3rd quarter. Benson drops back. Throws across the middle again. This time it's Gray. And Gray is just stopped shy of the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and inches. They are 1 of 5 when it comes to 3rd down conversions. Can they get this? They're going to toss it to Miller. And Miller gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. I don't know why they went with that play. Man, if I was in that situation, I would just hand it off to my fullback. They're going to go 3 and out. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Fighting Illini with only 1 second left to go in the 3rd quarter. We're going to go with the option play. Toss it to Brandon James, who cuts up field. Can he get a block? No, he cannot. And good run on that one. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. The Fighting Illini 23, the Cincinnati Bearcats 7. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Dennis drops back, rolls to the left. Sees Flanagan, and Flanagan makes the catch. Able to stay in bounds, and he's going to get in for a touchdown. A 50-yard touchdown pass. Man, I don't know what their defense is doing. Flanagan made that look so easy. And I like how he cut before going out of bounds. That was a good catch right there. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Cincinnati Bearcats, but this one looks to be over. Benson drops back, trying to find someone, throws across the middle, and it's bobbled a little bit, and it finally hits the ground. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And on 2nd and 10, they're going to hand off to Outlaw, their fullback, and he gets brought down. Wait, I don't think he's their fullback. His number is 86. Anyway, it's going to be 1st and 10 to 38-yard line, excuse me. They're going to hand it off to Miller, and Miller gets about 3 yards on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Benson throws across the middle, and Taylor is able to make an amazing catch. They have 49 yards in total offense. That's just sad. Benson drops back.
Stop right there,
and he's going to get sacked by Walker. Good play by our defense to get to the quarterback. It's going to be 2nd and 15. He's going to go with the play action. Throws it to Taylor. And incomplete pass. And we have an injured player, Justin Sims, who has injured his chest on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 15. Can they get a 1st down? Benson. And he gets tackled before he's able to throw it to his wide receiver. It's going to be 4th and 15. They have to go for it. But at this point, what's the point? It's good. Benson drops back.
Right there,
and he's going to get sacked on that play by our defensive captain, George. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Fighting Illini. And we're just going to look to run out the clock. We're going to hand it to Brandon James. He's going to cut up field. Juke move. Trying to break free, and he gets about 2 yards on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Dennis going to hand it to Brandon James again. Juke move, and he gets about 4 on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 3. We're going to go with the option play. Dennis hands it off to Brandon James, who jukes, and he gets brought down. I think he still was inbounds on that one. Yeah, he was. And the clock continues to run. We're going to hand it to Brandon James again. breaks a tackle, juke move, goes upfield, hurdles, spin move, and he finally gets brought down inside the 5. What a good run by Brandon James. With only 30 seconds left to go, we're going to hand it to Brandon James again, and he gets brought down, and that's going to be another touchdown for the Fighting Illini. And that's going to be the end of the game with the score. The Fighting Illini 37, the Cincinnati Bearcats 7. So now, guys, we're going to take a look at the Lag on Lock player of the game, and we have number 30, Brandon James, the junior halfback, who had 19 carries for 136 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had an amazing game. So guys, that's going to do it for this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the game stats. So guys, that's going to do it for the ball game. We defeated the Cincinnati Bearcats 37-7. Taking a look at first downs, we had 13. We held Cincinnati to only 3 first downs. Total offense, we had 319. They had 45. So our defense was on a roll today, man. I just wish they played like this when we played the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. When it comes to rushing, we rushed 23 times. We got 158 yards. They rushed 14 times and got 26 yards. Taking a look at their passing, wow, they did terrible when it comes to passing. They were 2 for 20, but we were 6 for 14, but we scored 3 touchdowns. Passing yards, they only had 19. We had 161. They got sacked 3 times. We didn't get sacked at all today. Third down conversions, they were 12%. We were 42%. We were in the red zone 2 times and scored 2 touchdowns. We turned over the ball 1 time. They turned over the ball 3 times. We fumbled the ball 3 times and lost it once. They fumbled once, but they didn't lose it. And they threw 3 interceptions. Total yards, we had 389. They had 189. And time possession, we had 934 and they had 626. Now taking a look at the individual stats, Arthur Dennis, the junior redshirt quarterback who had a 210 QB rating. He had 6 completions out of 14 attempts for 161 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and a 42 completion percentage. He did pretty well today. I want to start him in the next game as we play versus Iowa, but I want to see what our starting quarterback can do. If he can't perform by halftime, then I'm just going to put in Dennis. Moving over to rushing, Brandon James had a game today. He had 136 yards, averaging 7.1, and he had 2 touchdowns. Taking a look at receiving, Flanagan had 2 receptions for 61. Cole Washington had 2 receptions for 59. James Powers had 1 reception for 39. And Brandon James had 1 reception for 2 yards. When it comes to receiving touchdowns, Cole Washington led our team with 2, and Flanagan had 1. Taking a look at our defense, number 90, David George, the senior left end defensive captain. He led our team in tackles with 3. And then tackle for loss, we have number 22, Mark Parker, the junior redshirt cornerback. He had 2 tackles for loss. When it comes to sacks, number 97, Daniel Walker, who did get hurt, but he was able to record 1 sack. He's out for 3 weeks. Next, we have Mark Parker, who got a sack. And last, we have our defensive captain, David George. Taking a look at interceptions, Jordan Garcia got a pick today, Scott Evans got a pick, and Kurt Green, he got a pick today as well. We have Mark Parker, who forced a fumble today, and he also got a safety, so good job for Mark Parker. So now, guys, we're going to take a look at the NCAA Players of the Week for Week 3. And on offense, we have Clark, the junior redshirt quarterback out of Memphis, as they defeated ECU 45-27. He went 25 for 39 for 501 yards, 8 carries, and 6 total touchdowns. Defensively, we have number 57, Campbell, the junior redshirt right outside linebacker from Virginia, as they defeated Western Michigan 41-35. He had 12 tackles, 4 of those tackles being for loss, a sack, an interception, forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. Now heading over to the Big Ten Conference Players of the Week for Week 3. On offense, we have number 14, Marshall, the junior quarterback from Penn State, as they defeated YSU. I don't know what school that is. I think that's an FCS school, but anyway, they defeated them 52-7 in a blowout. He went 17 for 23 for 294 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 carries, and 25 yards. Defensively, we have number 13, Babanu, the sophomore cornerback from Ohio State, as they defeated Syracuse University 38-0. He had 2 tackles and 3 interceptions. So that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Next time we meet, we are facing the number 13 Iowa Hawkeyes. But as you can see, they have an A- overall, an A- offense, and a B defense. So this will be a challenge for us because they're ranked number 3 3 in the nation when it comes to total offense, and they're ranked number 8 in the nation when it comes to pass offense, and they're ranked number 16 when it comes to pass defense. So it's going to be a tough game, but hopefully we can pull this one off. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you like what you see and you like to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Peace.